Spice up dinner for the family with an easy but affordable recipe. Joining me now in the sponsored segment is Jennifer Burns from the Utah Beef Council to share their tri-pepper beef stir fry.
Doesn't sound good?
It sounds so amazing.
Colorful, beautiful. We eat with our eyes first.
I mean, I feel like we match the food, which is fine.
A little bit. Well, I haven't seen a pink bell pepper yet, but
it's close.
Red is close. Red is close.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's exactly what we're making. Tricolor peppers. So take your favorite ones. Use all 4 colors, if you would like.
Okay.
I also put in per utahbeef.org. I got in some white onion, but Saray. The stir fry, is it not the perfect dish to put as many veggies and clean out the produce drawer before it goes bad?
I gotta tell you, it's true. When I buy produce, something is always like missed or it gets too bad. I have to throw it away. Yeah. But this is great to kind of put everything in.
It is. But when you just do the tricolor peppers, it is a really pretty presentation. Now we're gonna flavor it up and have a lot of nutrients right here. This is just a sirloin steak. I cut into thin strips, salt and pepper, and be easy on the salt because we are using a stir-fry sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and get our peppers into here, and then we're going to season everything up.
Okay, so you fried it, what would you say, for a few minutes, 10 minutes?
The beef?
Well, both,
okay.
Like the veggies.
Yeah, the veggies, I would say just maybe 3 to 4 or 5, maybe 5 minutes, because I like mine crisp tender, meaning they're not soggy, and you still have a little bit of a crunch in them, so I like them like that. The steak, you just don't want to overcrowd the pan when you're cooking. You could cook all this together, but when you just cook the steak alone, it's really just going to cook to where it's so tender and so perfect. And then I like to add in the, all of the other veggies here. Now, here is the stir-fry sauce. I'm going to pour it in, and this is something you can buy in a bottle easily. But, Saray, you know that I like to make my own because you control your own sodium and your sugars. So you could do a low sodium soy sauce.
Okay.
You could do a little hoisin in there if you want. You could do some sriracha for a little bit of heat.
I like that. I like all 3 of what you just said.
So, have fun with it, make it your own, or just grab a bottle of stir-fry sauce.
Well, you know what I'm seeing is this is so easy. It's just you're cutting, and it doesn't have to be perfectly chopped.
Nope.
It's just cut the peppers, cut the sirloin.
Yep.
And here you go. And you just dumped a little bit of sauce that you have maybe in your refrigerator.
Simple. Okay, next step over here, either noodles or rice. We're using a jasmine rice on this one with a little bit of cilantro in there. And then I'm just going to pour that right on top, but I'm going to save a little bit. Can I have your little plate?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forget. You always serve me.
I'm going to plate over here since we eat with our eyes first.
Yes.
And then I wanted to give you a little bit on that rice. Let me finish getting this in, and then we'll dress it up.
There's more.
There's more.
I was gonna dig in. Right. Okay, I'm glad you said it.
Do you like peanuts?
I love peanuts.
Okay, let's do a little bit of that.
And I like how they're not fried in there. It's just on top.
Just on top. Yeah. Do you like green onions?
I do.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Okay. There we go. We'll put some on
a little
here.
bit there.
And that's really it. But I wanted to do something that we eat with our eyes first, to show you the presentation. And just for you, Saray, I brought a little basil. So,
there you go.
Isn't that a pretty presentation?
That is so pretty. I think for dinner is great. And I really like what you did with the rice.
Simple, quick, easy. UtahBeef.org is where you want to go for this recipe, lots of other recipes, but quick dinner ideas is my thing. I don't know
Oh my God, where's the tang in that? That's yummy.
That sauce, so good.
So good. I'm going to download that recipe immediately after the show. All right, thanks to the Utah Beef Council for the sponsored recipe. GTU is back right after this short break.